It's Tuesday, 17th of January. It's just gone 11:30. That's UK time. It's coming at 6:30 New York time. This is the high time frame. So, as usual, we have this retracement back into 62% to 79% area, the optimal trade entry on the daily. We're still in the dealing range here. I've shifted the 3-day look back, so the current highs and lows are marked out. Nothing's changed on the daily. I'm still on the bearish side. For me to change my my high time frame bias, I need to see price go above this area here. So that's it for the daily. The 4-hour still haven't broken the upwards trend yet. So we're still in an upwards trajectory, even though we've hit the 62% retracement on the daily. That's marked as markup. So it's only when we get to the 1 hour that we have that break of structure, either with buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Price did come up to that area. We had an even star, and we had a drop and another pullback to that supply. So it's could have been a good trade there, I think, but that was in the evening, unfortunately. The entry I got into was on this candle, so I've currently got a trade open, but I'm really not liking this price action that we see here. It's just gone really sideways at the moment. I think it's going to be a shakeout, definitely. It looks like a seek and destroy pattern, but on the hour at least, we're in decline. So I'm favouring shorts at the moment. Lower time frame, 30-minute. I've marked out the. Does it automatically? It comes down. There isn't much that I've added to this other than we got the Sunday open with the blue line, horizontal blue line. So right now we did have a little bit of manipulation up here, and this is kind of in line with the optimal trade entry. So again, I'm still bullish until I see a breaking structure on the 1 hour now. Sorry, bearish. My apologies. Bearish. We don't have a break structure on the 1 hour yet. I'd need to see. The current range is by here. You see. I'll say that the current dealing range on the hour is from this low to this high. So my eye is on this right now. This range, all of this. So that's the 30-minute. Down to the 15-minute. So we had a 15-minute break of structure inside of the 1 hour break of structure. We didn't really, well, we did have something on the 30-minute. See just by that. it's a bit more clearer on the 15 minute. And so I mark this area here as the break, and the price just continued down to this 4 hour zone. It's the support and resistance zone, and you can see how sensitive it is right now. It's hitting it, and price retraced back to the optimal trade entry area within that region here. We do have a supply zone, so this is a sensitive area by here. We do have a high, low, higher high, so in theory this is a break structure, but it wasn't really that clear on the 15 minutes. It's not until you got down to the 5 minute where we have a high, a low, a higher high, a break structure just by here with a retracement back to the optimal trade entry. So if I put, if I go on in, I'm just going to move this a second. If I put the measurement on, you can see that price came up and pulled back into that area. Around this time, the market went dead. It was a bank holiday yesterday, so didn't get much chance to do that. But at the moment, on the 5 minute, I'm not seeing an awful lot of nice price action down here. So I need to see more evidence of what's going to happen. But if you look at the 30 minute, you can see lots of pin bars, bearish pin bars in this region. So I'm bearish anyway, and I'm still on the side of going short here. But if we bring the on the 5 minute, we bring the fit back to this area and the measurement. So this is premium, this is discount. We might see, let me put on here, we might see price come up into this area. And go down like that. I hate it when it does this. Oh, start that again. So, Control Z. We want to see price come up to here. Take out this area of liquidity, this fair value just by here, and we have in this region by here we have fair value gap. So somewhere here, if I zoom in, possibly this is an inside bar, bearish inside bar, but we have here, look, a pin bar, and it's also an evening start. So I'm quite liking that. Oh, geez. So what I'm thinking is I'm expecting a retracement back into this area, at least somewhere here. I want to see signs of bearishness coming back in, so we might see a pin bar at this area and then it goes down. The alternative is we see again price come up to this area and forms a high, a low, a higher high, a break of structure. On the 5 minute, and that would be our entry point by that. So it's too early to say right now, but I'm kind of favouring the 5-minute break structure. If I see that, then I'll get in. It's now coming up to 8:30 New York time in the morning. For me, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. Price didn't respond as I thought it would initially on the 5-minute. I had these markups in this area, anticipating a retracement, but it didn't quite go as I anticipated. I haven't taken any trades yet. I've just been waiting for price to show me what it's going to do. And so far, if we look on the 30-minute, you can see there is a break from this low here, and we're into a new range. On the 15-minute, we have a 15-minute break of structure just by here that's formed. So if I was to put on, I'd need to find, let me find one, bring this down to here. We have a break of structure on the 15-minute around this area, just by that. I won't spend too much time adjusting that. This candle was quite a strong candle. Comes back up and then drops again on the 5-minute. We can see we have a low, a high, a low, and a high, and then this break of structure just by here. This becomes from this high to this low. It becomes the new dealing range on the lower time frame. And I've marked out where the premium and the discount end is. Optimal trade entry brings us into this area by here, which is the 4-hour supply support resistance zone. And we have in alignment the 50-minute break structure, and we also have a high test, a pin bar, bearish pin bar, just by that. This above is bearish order block, and we have a CB there as well. So I'm confident that this is the new dealer's range, and now I shifted the markups down, so I'm expecting price to come up to this area. This here, a pin bar in this region where we've got overlap between the supply zone and the 4-hour support and resistance, then I will take a trade. Alternatively, if we don't see a good option to get in, maybe on the 5-minute we'll see a break of structure and a retest here, somewhere like that. Those are the two markups that I'm waiting to see what happens. So you see price just coming up now. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's just come up to 5 PM in the evening UK time, and in New York time it's just come up to midday, 12 o'clock. You're looking at the lower time frame charts, 30-minute, 50 and 5, and this morning when I saw this break of structure on the 5-minute, I did a counter trend. I've not put it on here. So it was a long position. I was short at the time, terms of my where I thought it was going to go. I placed an entry here and a very short exit, seeking to get out when it hit this supply zone I've marked out. It's about 1-to-1 it was. I took that trade and it almost took me out. Took me out on the stop. It didn't do it. Went to take profit and closed it down. I was waiting for the high test pin bar, which didn't really form. We had this we had this volatility come into the market, and it took out the liquidity, the fair value at the highs here, on the 15-minute and also the 30-minute, and even this candle here that went up and back. It come right all the way down here, the candle of this this one here, and then closed here, and then it started to come down quite rapidly. So I didn't see a very good area to get in. So I actually ended up taking an entry around about here. So the it looked like that, the entry, and I just let it run. So it was on this. It would have been about here. Would have been on this candle here. I took the trade. It just wasn't playing out as I expected. Not sorry, no, it was here because the price come back down. So that's not indicative of what actually happened here. It didn't take me out. The price come back down, and it was just up and down here. The volatility was through the roof, and I was so certain it was going down. I had to pull the trigger. It wasn't a decent option. Had I waited on the 5-minute, we had the break structure just by here, and it did retest. So I could have got in on this blue side of it. If I bring this over, so we had a high low, high. Oops. We had the break of structure form, and it comes back to the retest. So it did give me the opportunity to get in on the 5-minute break of structure retest. So I could have taken that, but it was moving so fast. I was like, I'm pulling the trigger at that point, and it's a massive learning curve for me. Putting in those two scenarios that could play out. I had my markers in. I had the zones, the areas of interest that I wanted to get in. And I drew them out, and price hit it, and then I was waiting for the pin bar to form, and it was moving. It just kept moving up and up and up. And at the time, I was thinking, oh, I've missed the move. It's gone the opposite way, but it was hunting the liquidity above, and as soon as it hit that, it just plummeted. And it didn't hang around. It literally it just collapsed really fast. So I just pulled the trigger, knowing that it was going to move fast. As you can see from here, the counter trade, I got that one. Got myself out at the right point, and then I took the opposite side, which was the direction I was seeking to go. And on this particular trade, the exit point was all the way down here. I was anticipating it taking out this that we see down here. So on that particular trade, that was a 10-to-1. On the trade I took yesterday, I'd left it open, and that was also my exit point on that one. So on that particular trade, I hit 20 to 1. That's not a normal kind of execution for me, but I wanted to see what would happen if I left it running, and that's what I achieved. So I recovered all my losses on the trial that I had running at the moment, and I've hit the threshold for passing on this particular one. It was I'm using it in British pounds, so it was 70,000 opening balance, and it's currently at 82. So yeah, I'm pleased with that outcome. The process starting to come together. That's the main thing. That's what I'm working on at the moment in the daily report card, is figuring out the narrative, the top-down analysis. So here on the daily, we're still in decline. 4 hour, my eyes on these two here. I want to see this broken. Still hasn't broken yet, so I'm waiting for more price action to come down here for a breaker to form, and then this switches to decline. The 1 hour is already in decline, and looks like it's heading towards these lows. So the 3-day look back is heading for this I think, but if it doesn't get it today, we might not get it tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I mean, it is it's Tuesday today. I'll do a final analysis later on, see what happens. I'm just about to pop out. So everything's closed now. That's me done for today. I'll do my post analysis later on today.